Hello students, so today we learn about polynomials. In this chapter we learn about what is a polynomial, what are the different types of polynomial, what are the zeros of a polynomial, and we'll solve few problems with respect to that. We'll learn about how to divide polynomials, okay, and how to verify them as well, and see in terms of graph how the polynomials look like. Okay, so let's begin with what is polynomials first. So polynomials, the definition is an algebraic expression p of x. This px is referred to of p of x of the form p of x equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus up to an x raised to n, where a0, a1, a2 are and up to an are real numbers, and all indices of x are non-negative integers, is called a polynomial in x, and the highest index n is called the degree of the polynomial if an is not equal to 0. Okay, so what does this definition actually mean in numbers? So usually you will find polynomials that are there in a particular expression. Okay, polynomials, you could have different types of polynomials which we'll learn later on, but polynomials are usually in this form: a0, a1, x, a2, x. Okay, these are a polynomial. One example of a polynomial that I can tell you is something like this. This is a polynomial. Okay, ax minus 22x minus 21. So this is a type of a polynomial. Now if you notice over here, to illustrate an example corresponding with what I have just given over here, have a look at this. Over here, in place of 8 there is a. So in place of a there is 8. Okay, so over here have a look at this one. So a raised to 0 will be nothing but the coefficient. A will be equal to 8x, and the value of x is 1 over here. So we come to the next one. This is more like it. Like, have a look at this: 8 and x raised to square over here, and 22x is something like this, and a0 is something like this. Okay, so if we compare this to this, it is something like that. Now it says where a0, a1, a2 are real numbers. So these are real numbers. Have a look. These are real numbers. Okay, and all indices of x are non-negative integers. Indices of x, okay, are non-negative integers. So this always will be non-negative. Okay, and the highest index n, which is called the degree of the polynomial. Now these are called the degrees of the polynomial. Now in case of x, the degree is 2. In case of x, we don't see here, we don't see anything, but the value is 1 over here. So we usually don't write. So like for example, 2 can be written as 2 into 1, but we don't keep on writing 2 into 1. 2 is enough to understand that it can be also written as 2 into 1. So similarly over here, it is 22x raised to 1, which is nothing but 22x. And in this case, what will be the degree of x? It has to be 0. Anything raised to 0 is 1. So let us take 21, okay, into x raised to 0. So anything raised to 0 is always 1. So that means it is 21 into 1, which is nothing but 21, which you can see over here. So the degree can be 0. You have, when you say non-negative integers, you have to specify it is a non-negative integer, because integers can be negative or positive. What are integers? Have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are whole numbers, and real numbers begin from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which we need to say that we have. So we can't have integers here. We need to have real numbers, means 1, 2, 3, something that we can count on hand, natural numbers. Okay, part of that. So over here, these are set of whole numbers. Now integers involve negative numbers as well. So -1, -2, -3. So these are integers. So integers can be positive as well as negative, and they can be even 0. Okay, but we don't need 0. We don't need negative numbers. We need non-negative numbers. The degree has to be that way. Okay, so an, so we can have x raised to 0 also, no problem. We can have the whole number also, but we can't have negative in polynomials. We need to have positive numbers. So the degree always has to be. Now if you are asked a polynomial which is the highest degree of a particular polynomial, now in case of this the highest degree is 2, because that is the highest number x has got. This is called as the degree of that particular polynomial, because it is the highest degree present. Now if say suppose if we have something like 3x 3 minus 2x minus 1, in case the highest degree in this will be 3, because this is 1 and this is 0. Let's say if we had like this way, then in this case again the highest degree would have been 3. So understood, the degree is over. So we need this is the definition of polynomials. Okay, polynomials are usually present in this form: an algebraic expression where you have a set of real numbers and you have non-negative integers as indices of x. Moving further, we will see what are coefficients of the polynomial. So what are coefficients of the polynomial? Now these are the coefficients of the polynomial. So a0, a1, a2, these are called as the coefficients of polynomial, and these 1, 2, 3, these are known as terms of the polynomial. What are they known as? Terms. These are certain things you need to know. So this is term 1, term 2, term 3 and so forth. So term n. So there can be n number of terms for a polynomial. It just continues. Okay. So these are known as coefficients. So it is any number. Okay. It can be positive or it can even be negative. Okay, so there is no hard and fast rule that it has to be positive only. So because you can have minus 8x. So here what is the let's take an example. Okay, let's take an actual example similar to last one. Okay, so you have, we'll just erase this part. You have, let's say, 2x square plus 4x plus 3. Taken a random polynomial. In this case, let us deduce what all is there. So 2x is a term, 2x square, sorry, is one term, the first term. 2 is what? 2 is known as the indice or index. For one it is index, for plural it is an indices. Okay, so that is the index or indice. It is also known as the degree. Okay, and that is obviously the highest degree of this polynomial, but it is also known as degree of that particular term. And 2 is known as the coefficient. Okay, 2 is known as the coefficient. Okay, have a look. In this case we have taken 2x square plus 4x plus 3, and we have noted that 2x is a term, 2 is the degree, okay, or the index, and 2 which comes before the variable. So this is in case of this x is known, okay, as x is the variable. So you can have this as x, y, variable because it can vary depending on the value of that particular variable. If I put x is equal to 1, then 1 will come over here. If I put x is equal to 0, then 0 will come over here. If I put x is equal to -1, then -1 will get substituted in place of x. That is why it is called as a variable. So x is a variable. So if I break it down and make it clear, because this may be quite confusing over here, I'll just put it down. So make it big for just one, and I'll just take one of this example that I have given over here, 2x. I'll make it big so you can understand it better. So in this case, this entire thing becomes a term. It's called as a term of the polynomial. Now then x becomes the variable, 2 becomes the coefficient, okay, and this 2 will become as the index, or known also as the degree of the polynomial. This is a polynomial by itself as well, okay. It doesn't have to be 3 terms, even one term, it's a polynomial, okay. So please note how the different terms that are involved in a polynomial. So we are learning about the introduction of polynomials. So these are basics of polynomial that you can have a look. So a polynomial in x is said to be in standard form when the terms are written either in increasing order or decreasing order of the indices of x in various terms. For example, like the example that I had given you right now, I'll write it back again because this is all messy. 2x square, yeah, have a look, 2x square plus 4x plus 3. Now what I just said was a polynomial in x is said to be standard form. This is said to be in a standard form based on not this coefficients. It has to be either in increasing order or decreasing order, but increasing and decreasing order of what? Of the degrees. This is 2, this is 1, this is 0. It can be either increasing or it can be either decreasing, okay. It can't, if it is random, then you will have to rearrange it. For example, if I write 4x plus 2x square plus 3, when you are given a polynomial like that, you need to rearrange them. So we usually rearrange it in decreasing order, that is 2x square plus 4x plus 3. Let's take another example, okay. Let's see how it comes. 4x raised to 4 plus 2x plus 3x cube minus 1 minus x square, okay. Now is this in the standard form of a polynomial? It is not. Why? Because the degrees are not in a particular order. They are neither increasing nor they are decreasing. You see, it is 4 here, then this is 1, this is 3, this is 0, and this is 2. So there is no order. So let us put them in order. Let us put it in an order of decreasing polynomial. So let's say, so 4 has to come first, followed by 3, followed by 2, followed by 1, and last by 1. So it doesn't depend on the coefficient. Coefficient may be big or small. If you have a look, the coefficient of x square is what over here? Just 1. 1 into x square gives you x square. So it is actually minus 1 is the coefficient of that. But it doesn't matter whether it is 1, 2, anything. What matters is the degree. The degree, if it is higher, then it comes first. Here the degree was 1, but the coefficient was 2. Yet it came after this because the degree was just 1. Here the degree is 0. So it didn't matter. Even if this was 100, it would have still been last, being a higher number. And even if I say make it plus, it would have still been last because the degree is 0 in this case. This is like saying x raised to 0, x raised to 1, like that. Okay. So these are the various, this is how you arrange a polynomial. Okay. So in the next video, we'll learn about the different types of polynomials, and we'll also learn about the zeros of a polynomials. Thank you.